Disclaimer: Pokemon Legends EA will not be included in this video. Any changes to the gimmick within this game will not be discussed, and the features I will be talking about come from X and Y and Oris.
Yeah, that happened. So what's the big idea? Why is it that other gimmicks are so shit on and Megas are the most loved? I mean, it should be obvious that Megas are the worst gimmick if you just look at what's happening. Wait, you don't think that? Oh, I guess you must be one of those. Well, don't worry, friend. Yo, what's up, guys? This is Handy Jack Ornate, and I'm going to have you learn why Mega Evolution is the worst gimmick ever conceived by Game Freak. Starting off, let me just tell you what a Mega Evolution is for those who don't know, though I imagine most of you do. In Pokemon lore, a Mega Evolution is a phenomenon where a Pokemon exceeds its fully evolved form utilizing a Mega Stone, a Keystone, and its bond with its trainer, gaining much greater power than it could have originally. In a mechanical perspective, a Mega Evolution is when a Pokemon temporarily gains a new form during battle that adds 100 points to its base stat total, often changing types and abilities and are incredibly busted. This form either ends at the end of the battle, or when your Mega Evolution Pokemon faints and cannot be used again for the rest of the battle. And to use Mega Evolution, you need the Keystone as a key item in your Pokemon to have a specific Mega Stone in its held item slot. In my perspective, Mega Evolution is an unfair piece of shit mechanic that's annoying to play against, way too easy to play with, and a waste of an item slot. Now, why do I think this? Well, for starters, not every Pokemon is capable of Mega Evolution. Only a select few are, and the select few consists of starters, pseudo-legendaries, legendaries, mythicals, or Pokemon that just generally do not need them, with a couple Pokemon that did and are never used because of how much cooler and stronger the pseudo-megas are. And don't lie to me. You're not using Mega Beedrill. I know you aren't. I know you are 100% choosing Mega Rayquaza over Mega Beedrill. Problem is, most of these Pokemon don't need Megas. They just don't. Hell, some Megas are competitively worse than their base form. Garchomp. But that's not what I want to talk about. Watch Wolfie VGC for that kind of stuff. But I'm trying to tell you how this is a bad mechanic. This gives no historically bad Pokemon a chance to rise above their power to newer heights. It just makes everyone use already popular, overused, and already busted Pokemon even more. In concept, this gimmick could have been made very great, but it's not. Game Freak decided to just make every Pokemon that was already busted even more busted. And yeah, that just makes them worse competitively, and they certainly don't care about competitive because Dynamax exists. But that leads me on to the next point.
The gimmick is just too inconsistent. So much so that it's really stupid to get Mega Stones in X and Y as well as Oris. You know, the games that were made for Mega Evolution, they either give you the Mega Stone for free or lock the majority of them to the post-game. Also, there aren't many major NPCs that use Mega Evolution in these games, so when you can use your busted Mega Charizard X, you can speed blitz every single one of their team members, including the Elite Four and Champion. In X and Y, only Lysander and Diantha use Mega Evolutions before the post-game. Now, it's a little bit better in Oris, but not by much. In Oris, your rivals get Megas just before the Elite Four, who also get them, as well as Wallace, and then Maxie and Archie get them. Other than that, Mega Evolution is hardly used in its games of origin. Now, I could talk about how Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon lock all of them to the post-game and for an in-game price, and that no major NPCs use them until the post-game, but it's not as big of a deal because Megas aren't the core mechanic of those games. C-moves are.
Also, they dominated competitive, but I'm not going to get into that. So yeah, if you want to watch stuff like that, watch Wolf VBGC. I'm not a competitive YouTuber. But we got to get on to other gimmicks, because it's not fair to criticize Mega Evolution without explaining why I think the other gimmicks are better than it. So let's get on to that. Starting off with Z-moves, they are much more balanced than Megas because they last one turn and they can't be repeated. We're not counting this shit. And almost every major NPC uses them. You can get most of the Z Crystals before the Pokemon League, and you don't even have to talk about it being a nuke button because Mega Evolution is even more so a hydrogen bomb than Z-moves are. Speaking of hydrogen bombs, we get into Dynamax, which is honestly not much better than Mega Evolution. Key differences: Dynamax is locked to 3 turns. Sure, we get stronger moves, a double health bar, and we don't lose our held item slot, but it's locked to stadiums, and every single gym leader except Piers has one, and also Leon has one. And the most fair gimmick of this list is Terastallization. It doesn't give a huge boost to your Pokemon, but changing types makes it more of a strategic gimmick than all the other ones combined. And it's not ridiculously busted. You have to go out of your way to change your Terra Orb and charge it all the time. Every major NPC has access to it at some point, and the only bad thing about it is the system to actually change a Pokemon's Terra type, which is annoying and grindy at most, but it can be done at any point in the playthrough. Anyway, that's why I'm not a fan of Mega Evolution. If you like this video, like the video, and if you actually liked it, then subscribe. This has been HandyJack108, and I'm out.